Stop scrolling. Not tomorrow. Not after one more video. Now. Because something unusual is happening. Your breath just changed. Your shoulders dropped a fraction. And for a split second, your mind went quiet. That pause? That wasn't random. It was the alpha gate opening. Most people miss it. You didn't. Stay with me. This is not a normal meditation. It's not background noise. It's not affirmation fluff. This is a guided descent, a controlled crossing from surface thinking into the layer where your life is actually written. Right now, your subconscious is listening. Even if your conscious mind is skeptical, even if part of you wants to sleep, especially then. So don't try to relax. Trying keeps you awake. Just listen. Let the words do the work. Tonight, we begin with a question. A simple one. Why do some people change their lives effortlessly, while others repeat the same patterns for decades? Same intelligence, same opportunities, different results. The answer is not discipline. It's not motivation, and it's definitely not luck. It's access. Access to the subconscious at the right moment. Most of your day, your subconscious is locked, protected by a loud analytical guard called the beta mind. But late at night, when your body is heavy, when thoughts start to blur, that guard gets sleepy. That's when the alpha gate appears. The alpha gate, a narrow window between waking and sleep, between control and surrender. Ancient mystics knew it. Modern neuroscientists measured it. And tonight, you will enter it consciously. Before we go further, do this one thing. Let your eyes rest. Open or closed, doesn't matter. Feel the weight of your body. Notice where gravity is holding you. No fixing, no adjusting, just noticing. Good. That noticing alone has already shifted your brain waves. You're not fully awake anymore, but you're not asleep. You're hovering, and hovering is powerful. Here's the mystery most people never hear. Your subconscious mind does not understand words the way you think it does. It understands images, emotion, repetition, and authority. That's why random affirmations fail. That's why force doesn't work. And that's why trauma loops replay without permission. Your subconscious is not logical. It's obedient. It accepts whatever enters during the alpha state and treats it as truth. Every night before sleep, you accidentally reprogram yourself with worries, with regrets, with imagined futures that never happen. Tonight, we reverse that. But first, you need to understand what you're stepping into. Picture a massive library, endless shelves, dim light, no clocks. Every belief you've ever absorbed is stored here. Not just memories, rules. Rules about money, rules about love, rules about how safe the world is, rules about who you are allowed to be. You didn't choose most of them. They were whispered to you, shown to you, modeled around you, and once stored, they began running automatically. That's your subconscious. And the alpha gate? It's the door. Most people knock. Tonight, we walk in. You may notice your breathing slowing. Good. That's not suggestion. That's physiology. As alpha waves rise, the body follows. The heart softens. Muscles release. Time stretches. If your mind drifts, that's perfect. Drifting means the gate is widening. Just keep listening. Even half listening works. Here's something unsettling. Your subconscious mind does not tell the difference between something vividly imagined and something actually experienced. That's not philosophy. That's neuroscience. The same neural networks fire. The same emotional chemistry releases. Which means, if you repeatedly experience a new reality in the alpha state, your subconscious accepts it as memory, and memory shapes behavior. Behavior shapes destiny. This is how people wake up different. This is how habits dissolve without force. This is how confidence appears with no backstory. Not by effort, by installation. But there's a catch. The subconscious only opens for voices it trusts. That's why tone matters. Pacing matters. Silence matters. If this feels calm, if it feels inevitable, if it feels like remembering instead of learning, that's because your subconscious recognizes authority, not dominance, certainty. And certainty is quiet. In a moment, we're going to begin the descent. Not yet. First, a warning. Once you pass the alpha gate, you don't just relax. You become impressionable. That's why scrolling before bed is dangerous. That's why late-night conversations linger. That's why old memories resurface at night. The gate is open whether you intend it or not. The difference tonight is direction. I will guide the imagery. You provide the attention. Nothing else is required. Now, gently bring awareness to the space behind your forehead. Not tension, space. Imagine a soft dimming there, like lights lowering in a theater. Thoughts don't stop. They slow. They move to the background, and something else steps forward. A deeper listener. That listener is already awake. This is where part 1 ends, at the threshold. In the next part, we will cross the alpha gate deliberately and enter the first layer of subconscious imagery. This is where the real work begins. This is where identity starts to loosen. And once it loosens, it never snaps back the same way.